morning. This is May Doldelau here. Thanks for being live on Periscope and YouTube. And today we're talking about 7 financial breakthroughs from my COVID-19 experiences. My name is May Doldelau. Blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. Back in, hi Sonic, welcome. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, like 8 different credit cards, lines of credit. But by 2016 April, I paid it all off, improved our family's net worth by $500,000, and was making almost $500 a month in passive income every month. So I quit my job in December 23rd was my last day, 2016, and I became a full-time homemaker, part-time entrepreneur. So I coach people on what I did. I call it Finance Freedom Mastermind Programs, and you can find them at yesfinanciallyfree.com just under the products page. So that's my story, and I tell that to my audience because I want you guys to know that I've been through a lot of financial difficulties. So I understand what it's like to be stupid with money and just spend, and get into a lot of debt and have no investments, have a negative net worth, and then to turn it around and to really take control of my finances in a way that I could create freedom and do what I love for a living. And what I love to do is be a homemaker. I love being a homemaker. I love being with my son and my husband. I love keeping in touch with family and sending Christmas cards and cooking healthy meals and just having free time for myself, running, jogging, swimming. I went snorkeling yesterday morning. I surf. I live in Waikiki, like I said, so I really enjoy my life. And so I want to help other people do the same thing. Okay. So if you're interested in financial freedom for yourself and learning how to enjoy your life, then this is the channel to subscribe to. Okay. So swipe to the right, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about 7 financial breakthroughs. Of course. Hi, Sonic TR. You say, of course, but I used to work a job that I didn't like. And I know people right now work jobs they hate. And you say, of course, but sometimes it's hard to quit a job that pays you well, but that you don't like. You know, it's not the easiest thing for people to do. So hi, Zanzar. So the fact that that was you too, that's awesome. I'm so glad you had a breakthrough as well. Hi, Brewster, hi, Zanzar. I saw a future I knew I'd hate. Exactly. Hi, Rooster, HSV 792. Now I found the stock market. Oh, so you're a stock market investor. That's awesome. Super cool. So where are you from, Sonic? What is your name? Thanks for being on, by the way. I'm going to share my financial breakthroughs. If you guys have any, please feel free to share them with me too. Edmonton, Alberta. I have an auntie lives in Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta. My main channel, this is my main Periscope channel. My blog is my main source of giving out information to the internet world. So yesfinanciallyfree.com is where you want to go. I email my email list. I have Twitter. It's my name at Twitter. So you can search me on Twitter too. I think it's May Doldelau. So MEYDULDULAO. So that's where I am on Twitter. Are you on Twitter, Sonic? Edmonton, Canada. How cool. Because my auntie's there. She's sending us something too. She said she's going to send us, I think, a letter or a card. She likes to send my son something. I have a 7-year-old. His name's Jordan. He's real cute. He's sleeping. He's been sick, so he's getting over a cold. So he's in the bedroom sleeping right now. Hi, Gary 196. I am from Hawaii. I live in Waikiki. You can actually see me on the map in Periscope. Hi, Vince 93. Welcome. Let me know where you guys are from, and tap the screen with some love. Hi, BB Hug. Welcome. So the name is Sonic TR for Sonic Trader. Ah, cool. Sonic is fast. I figured Sonic was fast. I figured that out. I saw Sonic with my son. Okay, let's go through the breakthroughs. Breakthrough number 1, pandemic conditions. Philly says, hey, Philly. Hey, Philly, what's up? It's Vince from Philly. What's up? Thanks for being on. We have Sonic from Alberta, Canada. Philly says, hey. First breakthrough I had was that if there is a pandemic, you're going to get pandemic solutions. So you're going to get, if there's a pandemic that hits everyone, then there's going to be certain things that happen to help you resolve whatever happens to you during a pandemic. It's going to be like a pandemic solution. So something completely not normal. So when COVID-19 first hit, I was a little bit panicky. I'm not going to lie. I was freaking out because we own 2 properties. One of them is an Airbnb business. One of them is this condo that we own. Okay. So thanks for the hearts. And we had stress on both sides financially. Okay. Especially the Airbnb business, because in Hawaii, they made it illegal to operate an Airbnb business. So I had to stop. Yeah, exactly. So you want to ask, it's still fine. It's still running and it's still going smoothly, amazingly enough. So, so our Airbnb business, obviously, we had tons of cancellations because of COVID-19. And our income went down from like a lot, like over $3,000 a month to zero, or $700. I was freaking out. I'm not going to lie. But there were solutions that I didn't know would happen because it was a pandemic and because the government was forcing us to stop operating. We actually would have made money if we were allowed to operate, but the government made us stop. Okay. So the government provided funding and we applied for a bunch of different ones, and we didn't get half, but we got half. So we're still operating. And now that we've opened up in Hawaii, we're getting close to our normal income for December. Did you buy the property specifically for Airbnb? Yes, I did. My husband and I bought that property. It was already an Airbnb business, and we bought it specifically to do Airbnb business. It is a commercially zoned property. It was a business. So that was a property we bought as a business. And it was profitable until, and now it's finally going back in. December is the first month where all of our income will cover all of our costs. So that was very, very good. So yes, we had pandemic help. Okay, lots. It was profitable until COVID hit, yes. And it's going to cover its cost in December. So because the government opened up and they allowed us to do business recently. I'm glad you love the whole Airbnb concept. You're more than welcome to book our Airbnb. We have 8 days open in December or November? November, I think. Yeah, November, we have 8 days open in it. You can book it. So that was the first breakthrough I had. The second financial breakthrough is that financial miracles are everywhere. Okay. I didn't necessarily believe it, but this pandemic made it very apparent to me that if you because there was a point where I was like, I don't know what to do. I've done everything I could think of with our Airbnb business. I don't know what to do to save it. I'm just going to let the universe help me. I've done everything I could. I'm just going to open it up. And then miracles started happening. It was amazing. I cannot even tell you. So if you let yourself be available to miracles, they will happen. Okay. And some of them were small miracles. Some were huge miracles. Okay. And it was amazing to me. I'll just give you some examples really quick. We found free money out of nowhere. We found a free, $1,500 of money to pay for health-related expenses like medicine and vitamins, and that just came out of the blue. Okay, we had free food given to us, right? We got extra money given, checks mailed to us as refunds on auto insurance and other things that we didn't expect. I would get a booking on our Airbnb all of a sudden for 1 month when we were allowed to do 1 month bookings during the pandemic. We just couldn't do less than 1 month. And we would get a booking just in time to help save the business. Or there were a lot of miracles. Extra income streams would appear. It's just fascinating. If you open yourself up, miracles occur. And I really didn't know if we could keep our business. I'm not going to lie. But we have it. It's still there. Amazingly enough, it's still going strong. It's amazing. Number 3 breakthrough is a year of cash reserve is essential for a business. Okay. It's really important. Now, it became very apparent here to me during this pandemic that it is good to have a year of cash reserve, because a year of cash reserve, you really need at least a year. And that's in your personal finances and that's in your business. Okay. Because if something happens like COVID-19 or something else, okay, if you lose your job, something happens, a year is about the amount of time you need to get back on your feet. So Cash reserves are essential. And when you're looking at business investing opportunities, you're looking at companies, you look on their balance sheet, make sure they have big reserves. Breakthrough number 4. My education. I'm constantly okay, so for my business, I'm a blogger. YesFinanciallyFree.com is a blog. And I'm constantly reading books, doing seminars, I'm constantly educating myself so that I can stay on the cutting edge of financial freedom. And I can also, I have members in my programs who I have mastermind members who I'm leading these masterminds. So I want to be able to actually be a mentor to them, right? So I have to constantly be growing. So I'm constantly reading books. I have an accountability partner so that I read at least one book a month. And I'm constantly learning new things, okay? No, my left shoulder's fine. I've been working out. My left shoulder feels good. Thanks. The sign is actually not very heavy. I bought it specifically so I wouldn't have to video edit. Because I don't like video editing. This saves me so much time. I'm an efficiency guru, maybe. Anyway, I like to make my time marketing down to 1 hour exactly. And then I'm done. And then I go surfing or swimming or do something else. Because my whole business is about financial freedom, right? So you cannot be spending all your time working. Then you're not free, are you? Right? You're not free. You got to be able to go to the beach. By the way, during this pandemic, I spent so much time in the ocean. We went to the ocean almost every day. I went with my son. We were in the ocean swimming, surfing, like snorkeling. It was fantastic. I got such a good tan. And we had tons of sunscreen because those unexpected money we bought. Anyway, number 4 breakthrough is education really does make me money. Okay, first of all, I educated myself on how to balance my portfolio. So that saved us thousands of dollars in advisory fees. On top of that, I learned information and I create information products. I created a new one, the DIY Build and Balance Your Investment Portfolio product, which by the way, the discount ends at the end of October. And that teaches people how to create their own investment portfolio using the All Seasons portfolio recommended by Ray Dalio. Okay. And that's a product that I've sold, made money from, all from my education. So if you don't know, I'm just telling you it's the truth. Your education, learning, constantly growing will pay you money. You'll actually get money from it. So keep educating yourself, okay? Number 5 breakthrough is focusing on serving others is the key to business survival and growth. The reason our Airbnb business survived during COVID-19, and I will tell you the main reason, is because it employs my mother, okay? My mom is the cleaner. It gives her extra employment. I gave her a job, and it doesn't matter. In a sense, it doesn't even matter if it's your mother. If I had any other employee, I would feel responsible for helping them keep their job, okay? And I wanted my mom to keep her job. I really wanted to keep her employed. And because I was focused on serving my mother and serving my employee, serving someone else, that saved our business. It saved our business. When I asked for help, I was like, I have people counting on me who need money. I need to employ them. So I have to tell you, focusing on the community, focusing on your employees, focusing on helping other people is the key. Because when things get really tough, you will do whatever it takes to help them. You will do whatever it takes. You will stay up late. You will figure out ways. You will research things. You will apply to any grant possible. You will do anything. It's amazing. So serve others. Focus on serving others. Number 6 breakthrough is I was testing the All Seasons portfolio. And if you guys don't know what that is, you can check out my blog. But basically, it's 40% long-term U.S. Treasury bonds, 30% stocks, 15% intermediate-term U.S. Treasury bonds, 7.5% gold, 7.5% commodities. That is the All Seasons portfolio. Okay? Where does serving others end, though? It never ends. I'm a mother. I don't know if you're a parent or not, but I'm a mother, and you never stop servicing other people. Okay, so the All Seasons portfolio is something that was recommended from a book that I read, Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. And in that book, he recommended the All Seasons portfolio, okay, which I just told you what it was. And I didn't know if it would work. It was, according to the book, It made 9.72% annualized percentage yield net of fees over a period of like 1984 to 2012. So that included the housing crisis. It included all these other crises that happened in that time period. Okay. And it still grew at that rate. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. It's more stable than just a stock index that goes up and down and goes crazy. It stays pretty. The biggest loss it had during that time was like 3% or something like that. The actual stats are on my blog. So I wanted to do it. So I put my son's college money in it. Okay. And I did it myself because I couldn't get a fiduciary to do it for me. So I put his college money into the all seasons in October of last year. Okay, guys. But when March hit and the market tanked, he didn't tank. His portfolio was fine. And that really got me to understand what a balanced portfolio, what the power of it is. I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So it only went down like 3 or 5%. And when the market was still down weeks later, he was in the profit. I was like, this is amazing. And I mean, I read it like 50 million times. Seriously, I read that book. I've listened to it in the car, and I finally put it to work. It took me a while to get it, figure out how to make one myself, but I did it. And now I'm like so excited I did, So the all season portfolio works, guys. If you want a portfolio that you can use anytime in any economic season, use the all seasons. Okay. It's fantastic. Hi, Gary Holden. If you don't know what it is, just click on my blog. Go to my blog. Yes, go to today's blog post. You'll see it. Okay. Breakthrough number 7, last one. There really are financial opportunities in every market, and that I can take advantage of them. Okay. And you're a trader. Sonic Trader is on here. You probably know that already, but there really are, so I noticed when the stock market tanked, okay, and my property value was like, I didn't want the property to go down. Luckily, our property value didn't go down. Thank God. Yeah, opportunities are everywhere. So I'm invested in a variety of markets, okay? I'm invested in property, obviously, okay? I have 2 properties with my husband in Hawaii. So we're invested in the tourist industry in Hawaii and the renters market as well. But I'm also invested in like different other types of markets. And I noticed when COVID-19 and the stock market crashed, since we had different types of investments, some of them did not do so well, okay, especially real estate related ones. But others, they did fine and they did better, right? And for example, how do you manage the Hawaii properties? Well, I won't get into that in here, but maybe I'll do a blog post on that later. The Airbnb specifically. Oh, we'll talk about that later. I'm not going to do that today. I'm almost done and I'm out of time. I only do an hour marketing. That's it. Okay. So there really are financial opportunities every single market. Maybe Sonic can share some. But I was selling options, I was renting some stocks for a while, and yes, beach time. Exactly. It's beach time. You got it. You got it. You got it down. You understand my lifestyle now. Okay. And you can see beach pictures and all that on my blog. Anyways, I was selling options, renting some stocks for a while. I noticed that bonds inflated in value a lot during the stock market crash, which I didn't understand before, but I understand better now. I understand financial opportunities. There were a lot of stocks that were undervalued during the crash. And I found some preferred shares I liked and bought in at a low price. And they've already gotten much higher in value, and they're still paying out good dividends. So I found a lot of different opportunities that existed in that crash. So even though some of the things I had were very stressful, they weren't. I allowed stress to come in, but I've actually just did a meditation retreat, but that's a whole other topic. But yes, there really are financial opportunities in every market. So check out the full blog post, yesfinanciallyfree.com. I hope you enjoyed today's live video. I really enjoyed being on and meeting you, Sonic, and from Philly, the guy from Philly, Vince. Subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you again. Be on another live. I do this every weekday. Sometimes I'm not on because I can't get my Periscope to work. So like yesterday, I tried to get it on, it just wouldn't connect. But I'm always live on some channel. So if you're on my email list, you will get an email about all the different ways to see me. And you can always go on my blog to catch what I talk about every day. So that's always going to be there. So yesfinanciallyfree.com. It's the link in my Periscope profile. It's the link underneath this YouTube video. If you click the link and you look on the right side, you're going to see, or if you're on a phone, scroll, you can see a place where you can put in your first name and email address and hit this big red yes button. And that will get you on my email list so you can get all those cool emails from me. Okay. I email once a day, Monday through Friday, maybe twice a day if I'm feeling really inspired. And you get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox as soon as you subscribe. So I highly recommend you do that as well. So have a great day. I appreciate you all. Check out the blog and click the link in the profile and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Aloha. Take care. Have a wonderful day.